are listening to KMRO-FM, Kamurocho Radio. This is a Yakuza Replay podcast. I'm Jordan, and with me in the booth, as always, is Argyle.
It's me.
And we are continuing our ongoing coverage of Yakuza Try in the Monster Hunter naming conventions. Yakuza Try.
This is Yakuza Try Ultimate.
Yakuza Try Ultimate. The next one is...
This one has Master Rank.
Yakuza Gen Ult. There's Yakuza Worlds. There's Yakuza Rise. That's a good name for a game, I think.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be maybe a fitting one for like an Ichiban game.
Yeah, maybe. No, this is all jokes. This is all jokes. That's not what the game's actually. Could you imagine someone's tuning in? Well, I didn't know there's a Yakuza Try. Thought it was just called Yakuza 3.
What is the subtitle of Yakuza 3? Because we've never talked about it, but like they all have subtitles in the Japanese version. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, in the Japanese? I know that Yakuza 6 is Yakuza 6 Song of Life.
3. Never mind.
3. Yeah. Which ones have subtitles? Yakuza 6 is
4
Song
does.
of Life.
I think they might have started it with 4, because 4 has one. 5
does Yakuza 0 have a...
I think it does.
Oh, you know what? Yakuza 7. Isn't Yakuza 7 like Whereabouts of Light and Darkness or something ridiculous like that?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something about that in there?
Have the Japanese title. It does for 4 and 5, and then just for like every other game in the series. Let me see. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they don't all have subtitles.
Like I said, I think they started it with 4.
Well, then, why don't we just come up with our own subtitle for Yakuza 3? Yakuza 3.
Oh, it's Ryuga Toku 0, The Promised Land.
Yakuza 3, Kicking and Screaming.
Yakuza 3, The Plot.
Yakuza 3, Daddy Daycare. It's just like any number of family comedies from the early to mid 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Yakuza 3, The Pacifier.
Yakuza 3. Fuck. What's that one with Jackie Chan?
There's many with Jackie Chan.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's in a lot of movies.
Yakuza 3, are we there yet?
Yakuza 3, meet the fuckers. So this week we're talking about I guess game check. Argyle, you've been playing Metroid.
Yeah, I've been playing all the Metroid games.
Have you been playing all the Metroid games?
All the Metroid games. Well, okay.
Even the
I'm not playing like Metroid Prime Hunters or Prime Pinball or any of that shit, but I'm playing all the ones that are Metroid games. So I've played the 2D ones, so Zero Mission, another Metroid 2 remake, Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, and I wanted to stream Dread last night, but I couldn't get Discord streaming to work with OBS, and I still can't. Are you going to
play Prime 2, Prime 1 and Prime 2?
Yes, so I moved on to Prime.
Those are some games that exist.
They're pretty good. I've played Prime 1 before, but it's been a while, so I'm having a good time going through it. I've made it. I had a pretty disastrous end to the stream last night where I died, and I hadn't saved in a long time. So I had to remake that progress off stream. My
most notable Metroid Prime memories are, and I know I'll get canceled for this, was when I was a child, Little Brother Crimes. My oldest brother, not the one that I podcast with, but the other brother, was playing Metroid Prime, and he almost got to the end of the game, and then I did the thing that all little siblings do, and I somehow corrupted the memory card, and so he had to start the whole game over. And then he almost
love to do this. My brother deleted my finished file of Yoshi's Island no less than 2 times.
It's really not hard to not corrupt the memory card, and I don't understand like what happened in my life that I did it so many times. Anyway, my brother then replayed the entire game, was about to beat it, and then I corrupted the memory card again, and as far as I can tell, he's never beaten Metroid Prime. I'll tell you, if I lived with myself as a child, I think I would have like put myself in the oven and turned it on or something. Like, I don't know how I'm even here today.
My God.
Is a terrible youngest sibling.
Awful. I can't believe I podcast with you. Disgusting.
My entire existence is like if your Left 4 Dead playstyle was a human being.
Yeah, running around like, with knives to like corrupting the save files.
I'd be like the child who starts who sets off all the car alarms. So Yakuza 3, we are past the Okinawa part of the game, so it is officially automatically less good.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go as far as to say it's bad yet.
We still like Kamurocho.
I'm
not so sure about the events that happen there, but you know.
No. I think the city's fine.
Well, the Yakuza 3 iteration of it is, I mean, it could be better.
Yeah. Probably the weakest Kamurocho that I can think of.
I mean, you played the PS2 versions of 1 and 2.
Yeah, the PS2 versions are like their own thing. Yeah. And I don't consider like the PS2 as much of like an open world. Not to say that Yakuza is an open world game. See that staircase? You can climb it.
No, you probably can't, actually.
No, not until Yakuza 7, until the Dragon Engine. Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
There's nothing up there. Congratulations.
Yeah. I don't think that, I mean, yeah, there's like side content, there's like darts and whatever, but I wouldn't say that like the city opens, it's still got the fixed camera angles in the loading zones, so it doesn't really feel as much like it feels more just like
it's like a Resident Evil game.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit like that.
Yakuza call the Resident Evil mansion open world, would you?
Found the city uninspired and didn't really feel the urge to explore it. Yakuza 4, I think, remedies it quite a bit since it's the only map in the game. But I like Okinawa. I liked. See, going from Okinawa to Kamurocho was a bit of a like, beach time's over.
Yeah,
feels like summer vacation ended and now it's time to go back to school.
We can't just sit around all day and like
can't just sit around and
child drama anymore. You have to do
we gotta go.
Drama. I'm sick.
Gotta go back to work. Kiryu's gotta put on his suit and go back to the office and punch the clock and also the face.
Mm-hmm.
So we this is chapter 5. Depending on the version, it's either called War Begins or The Curtain Rises, which is a much better name. I think that the fact that the chapter called The Curtain Rises being 5 chapters into the video game is really funny. Chapter 5, it begins.
Yeah, forget all that shit that happened before. It wasn't important. This
Chapter
is
5, prologue. Stuff. That shit with the kids, cut it out. This is the reason that game is... Nobody wants the children, the heartwarming family drama.
It's like the tanker chapter in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah, exactly. People like the tanker chapter because you play as Solid.
It's the reverse of that.
Kiryu goes to Kamurocho and he takes off his mask and he's Date underneath and everyone's like, shit, fuck. This game sucks. Date goes like, Kiryu, I'm going to fight
Kashiwagi, we managed to avoid drowning. That's not.
I gotta call my daughter on the Kodak. Dad, I hate you. Jeez.
Oh, jeez. Kiryu, we've got to make it out of here.
Date, I'm the final boss, Daiko Dojima. I will defeat you with my 2 swords, Tojo and Omi.
Kansai and Kento.
Date has to fight like 10 Metal Gears and he can't even kind of beat the first one. It's a fixed fight.
Yeah, he gets
jeez.
Oh, gee, Kiryu. Where are you now? I could really.
I'll say a pleasantly light amount of Date in Yakuza 3. I know he's at the beginning of the game talking to Sudowoodo, but like we've only I mean he'll show up later and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm back. I got tied to a bunch of balloons. Help me down, Kiryu."
He's the balloon.
How did this happen? Oh my god. The sub-story version of the balloon boy, and at the end, that would be a good sub-story. That would be a really good sub-story, especially for like Judgment or Lost Judgment. Like,
yeah, he has to solve the case and figure out that they're all running a scam.
You do one of those chasing mini games to chase after the balloon boy.
There's no boy in here. What happened?
No boy.
Nani? He's hiding out in the top office in the
My son's building. In that balloon. Kiryu, you gotta get him out of there. does the chasing game, and then the balloon's empty. Nani?
Yeah, you have to play the darts mini game.
Yeah, to knock the balloon out of the sky. That's good. I like that. So chapter 5 begins with Kiryu. He's just hanging out with his buddies in Stardust, having a drink, sort of talking over the events of the last chapter.
Yeah, just catching up with Yuya.
Yuya does talk about, like, I missed you. You know, it's been 2 years. I miss drinking with you, Kiryu. Yeah, and I'm always I love Kiryu, but I always think, like, is he the greatest of drinking company? I mean, in Yakuza 6, we find out that he makes good bar conversation, but the games have given us no. He's not much of a social butterfly. I guess he just kind of imparts good vibes when you're sitting here and drinking.
Like the way he seems very caring for the children. I think he's a pretty, like, empathetic person.
Is he a good listener?
Yeah, I think he's a good listener.
He probably gives good advice.
Yeah.
We see Kazuki talking to the police, and he's lying to the police, which is good. You should
always do this, folks.
You should always lie to police. You should never talk to the police. Is the real piece of advice.
Police will never help you. Only trust your fists.
Yeah, talking. Nothing you say to the police will ever make anything better. Kazuki says that it was two hosts fighting over a big stack of money.
Yeah,
I guess.
Sure.
Also, I have been playing these games for so many years now, and it is never, I've never realized that Stardust has the world's biggest disco ball in it.
The giant disco ball?
That is like the size. It reminds me of that one dungeon in Skyrim, the new game that just came out, Skyrim.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
where it's got that
one
huge
that came out
fake
this year,
sun.
November 11th.
It's got that big sun in it. That's like what the disco ball in Stardust looks like. It's so big.
It's so big. Yeah,
it's so big.
Like, because you're not usually looking up. Sometimes you might glance it in a cutscene, but they have one moment right here where they just really focus on it.
It's
and
so fucking big.
I'm glad you also pointed it out, because I did as well.
I was just like, how did I never notice that? Kazuki is kind of explaining the situation in the past 2 years.
Imagine if that thing fell.
I was literally just thinking, like, there should be a boss fight or something where it drops. Oh, that'd be so good. Kazuki basically says the Nishiki family is being really shitty again, and they're basically taking over businesses and stuff, and they want to declare war on the Kazuma family.
Yeah, like, they are taking over a lot of old Kazuma businesses, and Kashiwagi, since he's captain of the clan, he's kind of taking a hands-off approach, even if he doesn't approve of it. But even then, tensions are rising. War is imminent between the two of them.
Yeah, and then Hasebe was here last chapter trying to use Stardust as a base of operations. I think that's especially funny because I always think, oh yeah, well that's because Stardust and the Kazuma family office are on the same street, except they haven't been on the same street since I think Yakuza 1. Yeah. They've been in the Millennium Tower, so I don't know why. It's not a very big city. It's not like, oh, they need to.
Yeah, but I mean, he does say, like,
town.
Stardust is one of the bigger shops, and I mean, it is.
Kiryu gets a phone call from Kashiwagi saying, "Hey, can you fly down to Tokyo tomorrow? We need to talk. I gotta see you." And then Kiryu's just like, "I'm already here."
I'm already here. Instant transmission to here. Don't worry about it, Kiryu.
Yeah.
Kashiwagi.
He just appears in Kashiwagi's office. Oh, Kiryu! That's what you can do when you're in the track of Dojima.
Yeah, I learned that from Komaki.
We learned that it's like a 2.5 hour flight. That's not bad. It's not a bad flight at all. 2.5 hours. That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I took a longer flight to get to Nekocon.
The only place that I can fly to that takes like less than an hour, I think, is flying to LA. I think it takes like, I think it does take an hour, so it's not a long flight. Kiryu says that he's at Stardust, and Kashiwagi's like, Stardust? But there's 1 million police officers over there. Is everything okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. I got it. It's so good.
Yeah, he wants to meet you in person, so, like, you need to go to the Millennium Tower. You get off the phone with him, and Yuya, who had been sent off to, like, check on the cops, comes back and says, well, the cops have left here. Now they're swarming around the Millennium Tower for unknown reason.
And he's like, good news.
I don't think we ever find out why they're doing this.
No, I mean, He's a suspected terrorist attack or something. Someone blew up another bomb. They blew up again, but this time it was just an incidental thing. It was just like, oops. Then Yuya pulls up his Morrowind dialogue box and gives you verbal directions on the best way to get to the Millennium Tower that avoids the cops. I don't think that the directions he gives you are correct to what you actually have to do in the game, but they might be.
They kind of are. Not really, though.
No. This is when Kazuki warns Kiryu of some new shady types around town. Another group of foreigners, but this time, surprisingly for the series, they are not Korean or Chinese. But there's a group of men wearing black suits and sunglasses. Mm-hmm. The reservoir dogs have come to Kamurocho, and they're gonna fuck you up, Kiryu. Watch out.
Men in black.
Yeah. So they're looking for Daigo, allegedly, and they seem hostile, so he tells them to watch out. If you see any guys wearing... I mean, it's funny because Men in Black is a common enemy type that you find all throughout the series.
And they don't have... They're not like... They're just there.
Yeah, they're just there. But this time they're different Men in Black, and they're much worse.
Because these ones are foreign.
Yeah, exactly. And Kazuki's just like, listen, if Daigo dies, then anyone who wanted to become... Any of the three guys who want to become chairman would definitely love that and have a big fight about it. So don't let Daigo die, and also probably the Men in Black. Not those ones, but the other ones are probably hostile, so be careful.
If you see Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, just go the other way. Avoid
Watch out for a pug. That's a bad sign.
You really don't want to mess with that guy.
Don't want to mess with that one.
Vincent D'Onofrio, just don't.
And also, that gives an avenue for another one of Yakuza's time-honored, beloved soap opera drama plot points, which is amnesia. They could erase Kiryu's memory. Just give him a little flash, and he'd be like, "Who am I?" And they'd be like, "Oh, you're whatever, Suzuki. You're a taxi driver.
Suzuki.
Taichi Suzuki." So Kiryu leaves Stardust to go take the long way to the Millennium Tower. I have to point
that tattoo on your back you got because of a drunken bet. It has nothing to do with anything.
You were born with that birthmark. It's in color. Don't worry about it. I'm just laughing because Kiryu takes this like weird roundabout way to get to the place that he's going that isn't even close to the Millennium Tower, and then by the time he gets there, the next thing that happens, and then after that, the cops leave, and he just says, "Okay, now I can walk over there." Yeah. So this whole next chunk of the game is literally...
It's just to funnel you into the place where you need to go.
Where you do a fight. There's no reason for it. The whole thing with the cops in the Millennium Tower, this whole like sneaking mission is nothing. There's no point for it. You take
the directions that Yuya gives you is to go to Nakamichi Street and then go towards Pink Street, but turn north. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you go, I think, south from Stardust, cross to Nakamichi Street through Tenkaichi Alley, go through Nakamichi Alley through to Pink Street, just go straight east
and
to
I
west,
believe that there are like police officers to funnel you into the place you need to be.
But
once again, it doesn't make sense why Kiryu walks into this alleyway that he walks into. It's just because this is where they wanted the fight to be. There's no point. It's not like Yuya was like, oh, and there's a secret passage that'll take you to the Millennium Tower in this alleyway. He's just like, go here, and then
Kuze's in there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Kuze's in the sewer. He's 100 years old, and he's dead.
I've been waiting for you.
It's my plan. So Kiryu walks into this alley for literally no reason, and four men in black walk up to him. The reservoir dogs are here. One of them he's wearing like a trench coat and some gloves. And
he's got a leather jacket.
Yeah, he's got a leather jacket or something.
So he's obviously the leader.
Yeah. There's a translation thing here that I thought was confusing where Kiryu's talking to these guys and like I said, I'm using the original translation and you're on the remaster just to see if there's any minute differences.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kiryu says like not much of a talker, huh? Something like that, not the talking type. And what he's actually saying, and it's the tiny bit of Japanese that I speak, he says like, "Oh, you don't understand Japanese?"
Yeah,
that's like
in the remaster they change it to that.
Because he's talking to them and they're not responding, and he sees that they're foreigners and he sees that they don't understand Japanese. I don't know. It's just not super apparent in the original dub. Like, it's not super addressed that they're foreigners. Like, and with the graphics and the just like the skin tones, they're just a slight shade lighter than Kiryu, I guess. So it's just not. It doesn't read like they're foreigners, and they don't say it. So it just was a little bit confusing. It would have been confusing. But what isn't confusing is that when they begin to fight Kiryu, the leader goes, "Let's go!
Let's go!" in
English.
Fluent English.
Which is really weird.
It
really catches you off guard when a character starts speaking English in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was getting lessons from that lady.
Yeah, when they speak English and it's not like obviously a Japanese person saying like a couple of English
it's just a guy. It's just an American voice actor going, "Let's go." This fight sucks, by the way. I hate this fight.
Oh, I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I find that it's one of those fights. It is
a little annoying because like all of his attacks will stun you.
Yeah, it's stun heavy, and he has a very high amount of defense. It takes forever to get him down.
I mean, I am on New Game Plus, so
yeah, I remember on my first playthrough just fucking hating this fight, just being like, and it's one of those fights that like sometimes you can just rely on your like recovery moves to deal damage, and then just use enough healing items that it doesn't matter. So like you just wait for him to knock you down, and then you use the one of the like stand up attacks to deal a little bit of damage, because he just hits you with these huge kicks that stun you. It's really annoying.
The kicks are really funny.
They are really funny. I do love, especially
he's doing
when
like
you
a guile flash kick.
Especially when you like learn what this guile's deal is, and you learn what his like job is, and it doesn't really make sense why he can do like super kicks.
Yeah,
he can do like all these flips and stuff, but that's fine. So yeah, this guy. You fight these guys off. It's one boss.
There's one
character.
particular line from him. Whenever you knock him down, and he's getting up. He just goes, shit," every time.
Shit. And the only way, once again, the only way that the original translation of this game addresses that they're foreigners is that their health bars say that they are mysterious foreigners A, B, C, and D. But like I said, other than that, the textually you just have to look at them. Kiryu defeats all of the mysterious foreigners. The leader, Guile, pulls a gun on him.
But police sirens start going off in the background, so all four of them kind of back off.
They all leave, yeah. Then we get to a very problematic part of this chapter that I was really upset about. This is the part where
Kiryu said he didn't raise his kids to Riona to be racist. I don't know.
Yeah,
are we sure about that?
Yeah. Okay, so Kiryu sees he fights these four like blonde white men wearing black suits and sunglasses. They leave. They run away. Kiryu walks out of the alley, sees a man who is very clearly Mac. It's Mac.
The guy who he met like a day
earlier
ago.
Today.
Yeah.
It's the same day. And Kiryu sees this African American man that he literally just met. He met him several hours ago. And he sees him and he says, "Get him!" And then he starts chasing him. Kiryu. It's so obviously not one of the guys that you were just fighting. You're just being racist. Also, even worse is that this is a tutorial to teach you how to tackle mid-chase.
Yeah.
So Kiryu sees this nice man that he just met today and starts kicking the shit out of him while chasing him down. Fuck you, Kiryu. You just met this guy. Also, the health bar at the bottom of the screen says Man in Black, and then there's a picture. There is a picture of Mac. It is so clearly Mac. There's no question. You see that it's him, and Kiryu's just like, I need to get this suspicious man.
Fuck him up.
I'm gonna fuck him up. Kiryu!
I need to have words with this guy. Yeah, he just sees a foreigner wearing black clothes. Not even like the kind of suit that they were wearing.
Yeah, it's a different suit. He's a different guy. You literally just fought the guys that you saw them. You looked at their faces. You're just being racist, Kiryu. That's all that profiling. It is. Yeah, he's just profiling.
Canceled.
He is canceled
again.
But yeah, it's like one of the 3 times.
I want to talk about the chase battles a little bit because the one that we did with the dog was this is more substantial.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, Kiryu doesn't. Kiryu can't punch or kick the dog.
Yeah, so like you can tackle now, which just wears down their health.
But if you tackle civilians or whatever, I think it wears down your.
I mean, if you just run into civilians, like it'll wear down your stamina. You can jump over things now.
Yeah, so. I seriously love these. They're fun.
Yeah. You have to press the X button at the right time to jump.
It's a good addition, and as we've said, these are in Judgment. They put them back for Judgment, but they made them way more like on railsy and more just kind of a series of quick time events, and they're cool. They're very flashy, and the animations are fun, especially in Lost Judgment. The animations are crazy. But I like that you get a lot more control in these, and I feel like it's a more legitimate challenge. They're fun. I really like them.
Yeah, I like these a lot. The music is always like pretty good for these.
Yes.
So I'm gonna pipe the music in for these in the background while we're talking about it. The when you finally get them, like with the final tackle, that animation, that's the same one. They're still using it in Lost Judgment. Love to see it.
Yeah, I love when they reuse animation. Especially they've been reusing an animation since like 2009. This is a 10-year-old animation they're using. So Kiryu finishes beating up a nice man that he just met earlier today.
Yeah, he didn't shoulder checking him.
Yeah, shoulder checking him, and then he like grabs him by his shirt and like really pulls him up, and he looks at him, and it still says Man in Black. Like he's looking at his face. He does not recognize this guy who helped him set up his blog, and he says, are you with those other guys?" And then Mac is just like, "I didn't get a shot at anything, I swear. I was just trying to take a picture of a cool street battle that I saw."
Don't worry about me. And then they finally,
like, I can't believe it took him this long. It's not okay. Kiryu,
you're that guy. You're the foreigner. You're Mac, aren't you?
And Mac is like, "Yeah, Kamurocho isn't even that far."
Yeah,
I told you I travel the world.
Coming here, but I'm like keeping it local right now.
Yeah, you're being very inconsiderate of you, Kiryu. He's in good spirits though about the fact that Kiryu just like chased him and attacked him. He's just like, "Wow, here I am talking."
You really can run, dude. Holy shit!
Yeah, he's like, "You're really
and he
fast."
says that the reason he ran, and I this is really funny because we were talking about the convenient white woman like walking up to like a foreigner walking up to you in a strange country and being like, "Hey, what's up?" He saw you doing this street fight with the 4 guys and was like, "Oh fuck," and he was watching it trying to get the perfect shot.
I like curious, like who would ever take pictures, who would ever videotape or take pictures of people fighting in the street? Who would ever want to watch that? And it's like, Kiryu, that's an entire entire industry.
Let me show you. It's worldstarhiphop.com.
Yeah. Just like Dragon of Dojima kills 4 guys. Brutal street fight. Heat action.
So Mac saw the guy who had just beat the shit out of these other 4 guys in an instant come up to him, and he's like, "Oh fuck. Fuck, he's gonna beat the shit out of me now. He's
gonna kill me." and then Kiryu proceeds to chase him down and tackle him and hit him. You need to apologize to Mac, Kiryu.
So he wasn't wrong to run from you.
Yeah, I know. Mac literally did nothing wrong. Mac saw some cool shit happening in the street. He wanted to take some pictures because that's his job. And then one of the guys started chasing him down. He did nothing wrong. Mac, once again, is in great spirits about this. I love then he begins to be very weird towards Kiryu by just being vague and confusing, where he's just like, "Kiryu, I'll take you to my special place."
Yeah, my special place.
And he's like, "Let's go to my special place, Kiryu." And then he gets a phone call and he's like, "Oh, wait." Or he gets an email. He's like, "Oh, I'm being called by a dear friend of mine who also is at the special place, and we're going to go drinking."
Yeah, we're going to go get drinks. I'll show you around some other time, Kiryu. Don't worry about it.
See, I'm confused why Mac is like, "Oh, well, I'm going to my special place. Why doesn't he take Kiryu with him to the special place? I don't remember what the special place is. I think I remember what it is, but I could be wrong.
Neither do I.
Kiryu-san, you gotta come to my special place. It's called the Japanese Catfight Club. Oh man. No, Mac. So having this excursion having happened, all of the police around the Millennium Tower are dissipated, which Kiryu
dispersed.
knows about somehow?
Shrug.
Another incredible piece of Mac lore is that he sends Kiryu an email, and he talks about his girlfriend who taught him lots of Japanese.
Oh yeah.
So I guess and I guess one of the reasons that Mac wants to be friends with Kiryu so he can practice his Japanese to
I've been
him.
doing the Duolingo bird, Kiryu, but it's just not enough. I need an actual person to practice with.
Good for him. I love Mac. Mac is great. He's a nice guy. I'm sorry that Kiryu was racist at him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but how did Kiryu know that the police around the Millennium Tower were gone?
Because he sees
just
that they're all
knows.
gone.
Yeah, he's not looking at them. He just kind of has this insight.
Yeah, he looks at his mini map and there's no more dots on there.
Yeah, you get an email from Mac. He says that he's practicing Japanese.
Oh yeah,
and that he has some info.
He also
for,
has another one, another thing. I didn't actually do this one. I forgot to do
Not
it.
me neither. Yeah.
But you need to go to Bikini Bar Asia for it, and then you go outside and you learn. I don't even remember. I'll do it some other time and talk.
We'll
about
do it next
week. But now that all the cops are gone, this is the perfect time to do a sub story.
Oh boy.
Kashiwagi urgently wants to talk to us, but
However,
there's no more cops. So
yeah, Kiryu's like, well, I'm back in the city for the first time in 2 years.
back in
Might
the
as well
city,
goof
better go to
around.
Smile Burger.
Got to see how Bantam owner is doing. My best friend, who tried to kill me last year.
Yeah, we just got in a rough fight. We got to go heal up. We're going to Smile Burger.
Gotta
For
go
sub story number
Smile.
56, I want to go to Tokyo too.
Yes, I was hoping we'd get back to her.
Yeah, you go into Smile Burger, and behind the register, it's none other than Kaede, that girl that we
Yay,
talked to
she
back in
made it.
Okinawa. Yeah, she made it. She's moved to Tokyo. She's had kind of a little bit of trouble adjusting. Like rent's pretty high, and train transfers are tough. But she's actually really liking it here. Like she's kind of having the time of her life. And she thanks you for all your help and gives you some free fries as thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And Kiryu's like, can you do that? Are you allowed to do that? She says, yeah, it's fine. I take all the leftovers home anyways. They're just going to throw them out otherwise. Kiryu says, oh, okay. All right. You leave. You come back. You walk in the door, and Kaede is being fussed at by her manager. He's saying, hey, you can't take all the leftover food home. I know we're going to throw it out, but like that's our merchandise. You can't do that. And she just doesn't understand. So the manager says, well, don't come back. Don't bother coming back tomorrow. You're fired.
No.
So she's like, oh, dang.
Kaede's gonna go
Sorry you had
home
to
and
see
like
that,
post her text to her manager on Twitter. It's just to be like, Kaede, can you come in at 10 a.m. for a shift tomorrow? And she's like, no, I had plans with a friend. No, you really need to. You need
I have
to.
plans with the fourth chairman of the Tojo clan.
You need to step it up. You're a part of the team, and I don't think you're being a team player. And she's like, you know what? Fuck you. And then she's gonna put her like her Cash App or whatever in the replies, and then she'll be set for a while at least.
Mm-hmm. But no, this is apparently the fourth place she's gotten fired from since she moved here. But she's not gonna let that get her down. She's gonna get a new job. So you walk out of Smile Burger and you make it about 20 feet before she emails you saying she got a new job at the gelateria.
That's amazing. I love the gelateria. I feel like we've talked about it before, but you can get Kiryu a triple scoop cone, and it's just like
you get a quadruple scoop cone.
It is. First of all, I'm gonna say it. Anyone who gets in general, Argyle, anyone who gets an ice cream cone, and I'm sorry to any of our listeners who like a cone, anyone who gets an ice cream cone is deranged.
I like a cone. I like to eat the cone.
But the cone, but you can get the cone in the cup where it's not going to make a big mess. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. But let me say that if you're going to get a cone, that's one thing. A cone, that's one thing. A double scoop or a triple scoop, having having worked
impractical.
Having worked at a place where those were served and I had to prepare them, it is a disaster. Every time you see in a movie a little kid dropping like a triple ice cream cone and crying, I think that kid has it coming. That is an impractical method of serving ice cream. That's the only way
that can happen.
Yeah. Why are you subjecting yourself to this difficult balancing routine as you
get a sundae?
Just get an ice cream. It's gonna be better, and it's not gonna be a terrifying, gravity-defying act. Anyway, that's the food that I can least imagine Kiryu eating is a quadruple scoop ice cream cone. He's got like napkins.
That's weird because I did subject him to the quadruple scoop to heal some of my damage.
Oh yeah, I always give. I mean, it's always the best one to eat because it does the most.
Yeah,
it heals
that's
you the
4
most,
scoops of ice cream. That's 4 times as much healing.
He's like tucking napkins into his cuffs and holding one. So he's just like, yeah, I don't want this to get on my jacket. He's just is Kiryu the kind of guy that bites the ice cream, or does he lick the ice cream? He's got to bites it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, if you're licking a quadruple ice cream cone, you are not going to
fall over.
You're not going to have any ice cream left when you get to the bottom. It's all going to melt. It's a deranged food for deranged sickos who get a thrill like a Saw game. Like welcome, Kiryu. If you can eat the quadruple ice cream
by only licking it, then you can make it out of here.
All your life you have eaten ice cream out of the cup like a normal person. If you can eat the entire quadruple cone without spilling a drop, you will be free and you can live your life. But if you spill, you will be killed.
Your orphans will go fatherless once again.
You have 1 minute, Kiryu. He just opens his mouth and just puts the whole
it's like a
stack
cartoon.
in.
You can see it bulging through his neck.
He just tosses it up in the air and it goes go 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 go. Mm-hmm. That is a real dastardly Saw trap. You have 1 minute to eat 4 scoops of ice cream. Seems like I'd rather just get possible. I'd rather get.
That's like the challenge to eat like 6 crackers, like 6 saltines in a minute.
You're gonna get the worst brain freeze of your life. I just let my whole arm get, or my like head get ripped open or whatever by the thing, by the stupid trap. I would not do that one. Did we? Oh, she gets a job at the gelato shop.
She gets a job at the gelato.
Sorry, I had to go off on.
No, don't worry about it.
I had to go off on cone likers for a little while. Mm-hmm. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, while we're talking about ice cream, I have to share with you. I have to share with you my invention. This is my really bad idea that I tell people whenever I go to get ice cream.
Okay.
You know how at Cold Stone, not a sponsor, but you know how at Cold Stone their sizes are like it, love it, gotta have it.
Mm-hmm.
My idea.
No, I've never been to Cold Stone.
If you're okay, well, those are the sizes at Cold Stone. It sucks. It's really stupid. Because when they ask you to what size of ice cream you want, you'd say I want to like it, I love it, or I gotta have it. So it just grammatically it doesn't work. Makes no sense. My idea is, and this is an idea for Cold Stone. I'll pitch this to Governor Doug Ducey himself, the ice cream man himself. Is that you have to work it in grammatically to the sentence that as you order. So you're like, okay. I would like a vanilla ice cream with Reese's, please.
Okay, or I would love a scoop of
I gotta have
chocolate chip cookie
dough ice cream. Exactly. And my other proposal is that if you don't order like that, they don't serve you. You have to. It's like anytime you go to a place with dumb menu items, and it's like embarrassing you as you order. Like Wendy's. You ever go to a Wendy's, Argyle?
Yes,
they are subjecting you to deep psychological humiliation as you order at Wendy's. Do you want to look a human being in the eye? Well, over a microphone, as you say the word baconator to a human being, a living, breathing human being.
Can I get the baconator fries?
Do you want to say that to a person? Absolutely not. It's the only restaurant in the world that I order using the numbers. I'm not going to do that to myself. I have dignity.
Can I get the Doritos Locos Tacos, please?
No, that's an elegant menu item for a civilized eater.
Mr. Dave Wendy's is getting off when
Dave-
you're embarrassed. He's behind the counter jacking off because he loves it.
He's got a humiliation kink for making unsuspecting customers say the dumbest shit of their lives. Do you want the sauce and bacon fries, you pig?
You want the Frosty Chino, idiot? I bet you do.
Say it out loud. Say it to the person who's not getting paid enough to listen.
Yeah, pay it to this guy who's getting maybe $8 an hour.
Yeah, $8 an hour to hear you say the word baconator 10,000 times a day. You love it. I'm Dave and I'm in hell and I love every second of it. Okay, so Kaede got a job at the Wendy's.
Yeah. Went from Smile Burger to Wendy's, kind of a lateral movement. But at the Wendy's, all the customers are backed. They're just a huge line. You go up to her and you're like, "Hey, what's going on? What's with the big line?" And she says, "Oh, hey, Kiryu, let's just sit here and talk for a while." And this has nothing to do with why all the customers are backed
She's
up.
so bad at. Oh, good for her though. Honestly, she's doing great. She's crushing it. I hope that she gives food away for free as well.
I'm really loving it here. And then the person at the other register is like, "Hey, the manager, can I like take Kaede's place? She's like sitting there forever just talking to the customers and not getting anything done, and nobody's buying ice cream." So she takes over, and the manager takes Kaede aside and says, "Hey, you're just spending all your time talking to the customers." To which Kaede says, "Well, people come in here. I just want to be friendly and greet them and show them a good time." The manager says, "No, well, you're not here to do that. You're here to sell ice cream, so get the fuck out. I'll give you the rest of your paycheck. Just don't come back."
Kaede is an expert at finding a job. She's very good at it, but she's not very good at keeping. I mean, she just got fired from Smile Burger, and she's already working at the Gelateria. And then she gets fired from that one, and she's gonna get a job at like the Pocket Circuit or whatever. Like, she has no issues with finding employment. She's got a really good job. She's good at building a resume. Maybe she just lied a lot on her resume. Fourth chairman of the Tojo clan. That sounds pretty good.
Asking Kiryu, well, what can I put on my resume?
Will you be a reference for me? Will you say that I was the fourth chairman of the Tojo clan? He's like, sure.
No, well, you say that you picked me to be the fifth chairman, Mr. Fourth Chairman.
Can you say
my
that
real name is Yukio Torada?
I'm alive, and I'm also working at this Smile Burger. It wouldn't be that much of a surprise if he came back in a Yakuza sub-story working at a Smile Burger, to be honest. Honestly. From the trajectory that the series takes.
Anyways, yeah, she gets fired, and she's still not gonna let that get her down. She's gonna get a new job, and I want you to just guess what the next job she gets is.
I don't know. I mean, there's only so many fast food places in Kamurocho. It's either that or
a fast food place. There's a ton of places you can go to. Just name one of the fine establishments that you can go to in Yakuza 3.
I mean, it's Bantam.
Nope, not Bantam. She gets a job at Mock Bowl.
Oh, Mock Bowl's still there.
Yeah, Mock Bowl is still there. She says, "Well, surely I can't fuck it up here. There's no food here, so I should be fine."
Yeah.
You go to Mock Bowl, and when you're walking in the door, she's already getting fired. The manager is telling her off because she's just letting people leave without paying. So he says, "Well, I'm going to deduct all of those costs from your paycheck, so you're not even getting that. Get out." And as she's leaving, she talks to you again.
Expert at finding a job.
Yeah. So fast she can get a job and get fired from it before you can even walk across town. So she talks to you and she says, "Well, this sucks. Where else? I can't even I even fucked up a bowling alley job. What am I going to do now?" And Kiryu suggests, "Well, there's a lot of clubs. You could maybe try one of those." She says, "Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea." And she heads out. You walk out of Mock Bowl, you get an email. She says, "Well, I had an interview at a hostess club, and I got every single question wrong, so they didn't hire me, but I'm going to keep trying." You walk another 20 feet, and you get another email from her saying that she got a job at Earth Angel in the Champion District.
Okay.
Yeah, so you head over to Earth Angel. and there's a line going out the door. You go in, and Kaede greets you, and she says, "Oh, the place is packed, but if you want to talk for a little bit, Kiryu, that's fine." And she loves it here. Actually, she's doing great. All the customers love her. They love talking to her. They love her Okinawan accent. And she's having a great time because she likes just talking to people.
Yeah.
So she kind of fits right in. And the Earth Angel Mama gives you 50,000 yen for your trouble because Kaede said that she moved here on Kiryu's account.
I'm happy for Kiryu's bankrolling Kaede.
Yeah.
Kiryu adopts Kaede as one of the orphans.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, move to Kamurocho. Good for her. That's good. Yeah,
There's every sub story ends with Kiryu adopting the person. He helped.
Yeah. I really am not excited for the end of the learning English one. You are a beautiful woman. I will adopt you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you leave with your pockets a little bit heavier, and you make it about 20 feet before she emails you again and says that she has quit. She no longer wants to work at Earth Angel. The mama supports her though, and she's gonna be fine. But she says she'll meet you again someday.
And that's the end of that sub story. Never did. Kaede found
I don't remember.
Kaede found dead in Kamurocho.
Oh no.
So Kiryu then is like, well, I hope Kashiwagi's okay. Let's go back to the Millennium Tower. You go to the Millennium Tower, go up to the top. Kashiwagi's in his office. He's looking great. He's looking healthier than ever. Definitely the best he's ever been. He then says that they just had a meeting with all of the patriarchs of the Tojo clan. Kashiwagi I think is he acting chairman right now?
I suppose so. Yeah, because he's the captain.
Yeah, he says that like he wants to bring Kiryu back to be their temporary chairman while Daigo
should have got Yayoi back.
Honestly, like, I don't know why Kashiwagi thinks that Kiryu would be right for the job, seeing as how Kiryu is terrible at being a Yakuza, and all he ever does is get into fights with other people.
I think it's literally, I mean, people do respect him at least, so like, I guess at least, so. Keep these idiots in line.
He's a terrible leader. He's a good parent, but a terrible leader. And he'd just be like, Kanda, you need to go get some rice for our dinner, and then we're gonna play baseball.
We're eating curry tonight.
Yeah. So we learned what each of the
chairman. We had curry the last 3 days.
So you the only thing I know how to cook. All of the different chairmen have different opinions. Kanda, the Nishiki chairman, obviously hates.
Yes, this is Tsuyoshi Kanda. He's the chairman of the Nishiyama family.
He does throw a cigarette at Mine, which was really funny. He just chucks it. And
Mine just kind of dusts off the ashes.
He fucking hates Kiryu, and he's like he's disrespected by the fact that they'd even floated, because it's like in the Nishikiyama family code that you have to be mean to Kiryu.
Yes,
because none of them were with Nishiki in his final moments on Earth, where he like reconciled with his brother, and like he died, and they were just like, oh, that Kiryu. Kiryu never bothered to explain.
Kanda, by the way, is sitting here with just an open suit jacket, no shirt.
No, he doesn't know what a shirt is.
Yeah,
he's it's really funny because he's kind of aping Majima's style, except we'll see later that isn't Majima's style anymore. Majima learned what a shirt is, so Kanda forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have to correct. I believe that last week I called the sicko, evil, fucked up guy who blew up that one restaurant owner. I think I called him Homura or Homura.
You did. You called him Homura.
Homura is from Judgment. This is Hamazaki.
Yeah, this is Go Hamazaki.
Hamazaki.
He is the leader of the Hamazaki family. By the way, Mine, his full name is Yoshitaka Mine.
Yoshikage Mine.
Yoshitaka Mine, he is the leader of the Hakuho clan.
He's the leader of the cool business boys clan.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Mine, for his part, thinks that they should get Kiryu.
Mm-hmm.
The Omi is breathing down their necks. They really need him to keep things
Mine is
stable.
level-headed and smart. Hamazaki and Kanda do not want Kiryu around. Obviously Kashiwagi wants Kiryu around, and if only there was a tiebreaker in the room. Sadly, there's no one else here. Yeah, Hamazaki is just like absolutely not. He also talks about how it really seems like Kazuma shot Daigo, just a guy who looked exactly like Kazuma shot Daigo.
Yeah.
And Kanda's like, what the fuck?
The fuck?
And yeah, so he feels
Yeah, like and like obviously Kazuma didn't rise from the grave to do this. So who is this guy?
Yeah,
What's
I mean,
going
it's not
on?
like we don't live
should-
in a world where people can look like other people through surgery. It's not like that happened in the last game. So it's, I mean, they know it can't be Kazuma.
Hamazaki thinks they should find out what's going on before they
revenge.
make
They're
any
Yakuza,
moves.
and they need to get revenge on their fallen leader. And then after they get revenge, they can discuss whether Kiryu comes back.
And Kanda's like, "Fuck you! No, I'm gonna fucking kill Kiryu if you want him so bad."
Yeah, he's just like, if you want Kiryu, I'll bring you his head.
Yeah.
Also, I need to I'll further retract it. We said that Kanda was funny last week. And we learned that because Kanda's like talking about, well, no, he killed our leader. Don't forget what happened to the last two Nishiki family chairmen. And then Mine is like, well, yeah, but you weren't there. You were in jail for sexual assault. So I'm just like, oh, okay, this guy sucks the most.
Yeah.
I'll say no more nice things about Kanda. He's the
Rev
worst.
up the circus music, folks.
Yeah, we'll get that later. Also, incredibly funny. Kiryu did not kill. I mean, Kiryu has only killed one guy, and he was a waiter at a Chinese restaurant. But I believe that Daigo is the one who killed the last leader of the Nishikiyama family.
He did, yeah.
And then
he shot his ass.
And then the other one blew up in a bomb. Also, very funny that all three of the people in the Nishikiyama family were in some way like just horny and frustrated. Just like gross sex creeps.
Yeah,
like
we're getting them like more and more distilled. Like Nishiki is like, it took
Nishiki
him 10
was just-
years
yeah,
and
he
like
had
a
like
long-term
unrequited
grudge.
love on you.
Shindo, it was like a couple years and like
yeah, he wanted to get with
and jealousy.
Daigo's
And then
mom.
Kanda is just like,
Kanda's
he's
an absolute pervert,
fully
like,
out it.
Yeah, sex criminal. The next one is gonna be what's that like latex guy from Yakuza Kiwami 2 and Yakuza 6. That guy's gonna be the next.
Oh yeah, the Red Man.
Red Man, yeah. He's gonna be the next patriarch of the Nishiki family, the pervert family, the sex pest family. So they're all just like, no, Kiryu, yes, Kiryu. If only we had a tiebreaker. It's then that is revealed that Majima was in the room the whole time. The
camera work in this cutscene.
Yeah, to avoid showing him. It's like there's just conveniently placed bottles and boxes in the way. Like he's been there. He hasn't been talking. He also has an incredible new look that we haven't gotten to see yet.
I kind of love the new suit.
It's so good. He's wearing like a black suit with a red shirt underneath, and he's got
it's
new
gray
or gray. Yeah,
it's like a dark gray
dark
with a
gray
red
with
suit
red.
and a black tie.
And then some will say it is deliberately evocative of Kiryu Kazuma's suit because Kiryu's wears a gray suit jacket and a red shirt underneath. But and he also has Majima already had the branded eye patch.
Yeah, he had that at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, but I guess Kiryu telling
magically
Majima to
got it.
like keep an eye on the city. I mean, Majima has seriously like mellowed out in this game. Like he's not being wacky in this scene. He's just says,
yeah. You can check his character profile, and it says that he's just kind of gotten bored with the Kamurocho Hills thing, and he's just kind of hanging out. He's just vibing.
Yeah, and he says like, I don't care one way or another. He says bring Kazi or don't Kazuma-chan or whatever. And then he says, but one thing, if you touch my territory, you're going to regret it. Goodbye.
Yeah, you're fucking dead.
And then he leaves. I will say that...
He says, Kiryu,
Yeah.
honey, you got a big storm coming.
He does a big funny pose. You could shop at 5 or 6 stores, Kiryu-chan, or you could just shop at one.
I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
Yeah, we get cut back to Kiryu and Kashiwagi. What I'm imagining happened here is that Kashiwagi then acted out that whole scene with different character voices. He's just like,
it's like Mario RPG where he morphs into the different characters. And
he's doing like a
pantomiming
speech.
their actions.
He's doing speech interp piece. He's like, "Oh, Kiryu-chan, we should not bring the 4th chairman back. I think we should bring back the 4th chairman. oh, well, you don't touch my territory. And then he's just like, and that's what happened, Kiryu. This is when Kiryu hands, without any context or explanation, Kiryu hands Kashiwagi a perfect photorealistic drawing of Kazuma. He doesn't explain what it is. He just gives it to him. I drew this. I drew this.
Wow, this is very good, Kiryu. I'm
Yeah, because Kashiwagi has like a shocked expression, but he didn't. What Kiryu it would have been better writing if Kiryu had been like, when Nakahara was shot, his daughter was in the room and she drew me this, and then he pulls it out, and then Kashiwagi's like, what? But he gives him the picture first, and then he explains that Saki drew it, so it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess it's kind of Kashiwagi would be shocked to get a perfect photorealistic drawing of Kazuma, but like, why? Why did he do it in that order?
I don't know.
Then we talk more about land deals. There's some stuff about Minister Suzuki trying to work with the Tojo clan.
It's mostly just restating stuff that we already basically know.
They mentioned like, well, if
that Daigo and Nakahara were probably shot over the land.
Yeah,
deal.
but also
they want the deed.
If they were just gonna steal the deed, why did they bother like shooting? Why did they bother doing any of the things they were trying to do first? Mm-hmm. I
also figure out.
Yeah,
Nakahara was shot at 4:00.
Mm-hmm.
Daigo was shot at 6:30. There's only 2.5 hours. That's long enough for the plane ride, but you wouldn't really have time to do anything else. That's time for the plane ride on its own.
This is Columbo. This is some Columbo shit. This is like, This is one of those classic Columbo plots where the murderer tries to hide the time of the shooting in one of many ways. I feel like this is what is happening here, and Columbo's gonna have to come in and be like, well, actually, it seems to me that the clock was set back. Oh, you forgot
the clock was set back an hour. You forgot it was daylight savings time, Kiryu. But Okinawa doesn't do it until a week later.
I don't know if any place in the world does daylight savings time besides some parts of the U.S. I genuinely don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Europe does it?
Yeah, I don't know. We then
anyways, the power goes out.
Yeah, the power goes out. Somewhere in the city, the ghost of Tachibana just raised his hand for no reason.
He pointed at Kashiwagi's office.
He used his stand power, and he said, "I could only do this for 5." What was okay?
I'm so out of practice. I can't even do that. I can only do one building now.
What was that? Why was that scene in the game?
We can't do this. We can't do this again.
I know, but why did he say it? Right now, I can only do this for 10 seconds.
Once I absorb the blood of Joseph Joestar, I'll be able to do it forever.
Why did Tachibana have a stand? Why did he have a stand? Okay, so all the power goes out, and except only in the Millennium Tower. Kashiwagi's like, oh god, it's gonna explode again. It does this every day. And then, what happens?
Then a military helicopter flies up to the side of the building, opens its doors, and just unloads its Gatling gun on, like, the door Gatling gun on them.
Yes.
Obliterates this office.
And
Kiryu and Kashiwagi dive to the floor. Mm-hmm. They unload all the bullets. They fly away. And Kiryu is unscathed, but Kashiwagi ate a whole load.
Kashiwagi is now a piece of Swiss cheese with Kashiwagi's face on it. He is the most. He got owned more than maybe any character in the series besides Wenhai Lee, who straight up exploded. Like, Kashiwagi is so full of. He's so dead right now. It is honestly like. I can't even believe that he was able to give the final instructions to Kiryu.
Yeah, like there's no coming back from this. This is ridiculous.
He's like gives Kiryu the picture. He says, find the people who are working with him. I think there's
somebody in the Tojo clan,
and he's trying to get his hands on that resort deal. I think that I was gonna say I wish that Kashiwagi's last words were resort deal. But his last words to Kiryu is that there's a traitor in the Tojo clan. I think that's a really funny thing to say because the Tojo clan is always fighting itself, and there's always traitors in the Tojo clan because they're never on the same side. ever.
Literally, like you're gearing like this is probably because of Kanda. Like, yeah, who do you think it is?
What is it to say there's
know.
a traitor in the Tojo clan? The Tojo clan is perpetually at war with itself. That's why it's always.
I don't know. The guy who right this moment was like, who 5 minutes ago was like, I'm going to kill Kashiwagi. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to take over the clan.
Yeah,
who do you think it is?
Kashiwagi. He tells Kiryu to find the traitor. He dies. Kiryu like shakes his body. Kashiwagi. But Kashiwagi is gone. I mean, look at him. He's full of.
Kind of.
It is sad. I mean, Kiryu has known Kashiwagi for decades. It honestly feels like his
sub-story music.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I mean, Kashiwagi is
Kashiwagi.
Yeah, that's true. Kashiwagi is literally, if you don't count, I was going in my head. Besides the player characters, and also Komaki and Daigo, and like any of the sub-story, like joke sub-story characters, Kashiwagi is the only character who was featured as a main character in Yakuza 0's story who is still alive, besides Kiryu and Majima, and he is now dead. Every other one of them is either dead or, if they're the villains, in jail. So that's the last of the Yakuza 0 cast besides Kiryu and Majima. And he has died. That's sad.
Yeah.
This is one of those situations where Kiryu doesn't really have time, it feels like, to process Kashiwagi being dead, because there's like a million police officers. So that's good. Argyle, what I'd like you to do now, if you don't mind, is put in. I just don't feel like I can go on without talking about Yakuza 7 now. So maybe could you put in a spoiler warning? Would that be appropriate? Just give people a timestamp to skip.
Sirens, spoiler warning. Look out! Yeah, the spoilers for Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon, except not really. It's not that much of a spoiler.
No, it's not.
It's an ancillary fact. It's like an Easter egg.
Skip to 1 hour 3 minutes 3 seconds if you don't want to hear this. Thanks, love, Argyle.
Kashiwagi is still alive. I was like watching very closely in the scene. Like, I guess, because Kashiwagi's eyes he does close his eyes, so I guess it could be like he passed out and was revived by police later. But he got shot so many times.
He got shot a lot.
He got shot like an unacceptable number of times to survive this. And I guess somehow he survived and then went on to open a bar in Yokohama at some point. Mm-hmm. It is mostly unremarked in the story of Yakuza 7.
There's need to do, like, I think literally all the sub-stories or something like that, and to then get like, a little line where he acknowledges, like, yeah, I was on the brink of death and I made it out, and that's why I call it Survive Bar.
Anyways, spoilers over. That's the end of the chapter. Yeah, I mean, a short one, but I think a good...
Kiryu takes the sketch and runs out.
Yeah, pretty good. I like this one. I don't think it was super substantial of a chapter, but I mean, good plot driving. We got to see some action. Got to meet some mysterious villains. Kiryu was racist for a little bit, which I didn't like.
Yeah.
Kiryu Kashiwagi died.
Yeah.
The commodity of Yakuza 1 characters is so few of them survive that game. It really feels like a rare commodity, and to throw one of them away, you have to really mean it, you know? It's like, the only people that survive Yakuza 1 are like Kashiwagi, Date, Majima, like, that's pretty much it. Like, Pseudo. So, yeah, I mean, more of the original principal Yakuza cast who does not make it through who's dead. Mm-hmm. RIP. No circus music
until
Kashiwagi.
He's not.
Yeah, don't say that. We contained that spoiler. It's not really even a spoiler.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it for this week.
That's podcast.
Yeah, that's podcast.
I don't think we have any questions.
No, we do have some questions.
Put out a call for any. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have them in our Dolce postcard. Here is a question from. If you have a question, we haven't been putting them out on the Twitter lately. So what I would say is, if you're in our Discord server, just put them in Dolce postcard. Because
we'll just get around to them.
Yeah, we'll get around to them.
Any kind of
anytime you have a question, put them in Dolce postcard, because that's where most of our questions go anyway. because our recording schedule has been inconsistent, so Twitter hasn't been ideal for questions. Here's one from friend of the show, Dan, at Bigger Challenge on Twitter. I'm only saying it because I know what it is. Who says, "Oh no! This is a Kyle XY question. Kiryu has been stuffed into the Gagu machine. Which of his kids are you taking with you on the rescue mission, and what's their jobs?" Okay. Shiro is the hacker.
This is beyond me.
Well, okay, let's just say this. I mean, basically, this is like a rescue mission, type heist deal. So
Gotcha.
Who is coming on this rescue mission? They have to break into a highly secured research facility.
Taichi's the muscle.
Taichi's a muscle. Shiro is the hacker. Koji is the arm. He like throws a baseball really hard to open a door or something, like open a switch.
Hit a button across the room.
Knock out a guard by throwing a soft ball by just like that one kid, like Akira or whatever his name is. He just bruised. Oh, ow!
Haruka's organizing. Of course.
Yeah, Haruka's like she's in the van. She's on the headset. Riona's job is to be racist.
No,
she doesn't.
Why is that necessary?
I don't know. It's not her job. That's just what she.
It's a Yakuza game. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, someone's got to do it. I think that was Riona who is the racist one.
It is.
If she didn't want to be the racist one, she should have thought about having a more defined character trait than just being racist and having a burn on her arm. That's pretty much it. I don't think that like, Izumi. Izumi's not like Izumi's the smallest one, I think. I guess, or is Izumi the one with Mame?
Yes. Yes.
Izumi would sick Mame on some guards as a distraction, and I think the rest of them would just be moral support.
Okay. Yeah.
And then last question.
There you go.
From friend.
No, we have another one.
Yeah.
From Dan that
What's
Mine's favorite flavor of Gatorade? Does he refer to it by the official name or by color?
Mine
I think he's an official name.
Yeah, he is a sophisticated classy
he knows all the
man.
flavors by name.
And he pours it into his own water bottle. He doesn't drink it out of the bottle.
I think he gets the glacier cherry.
Oh.
That's what he likes.
A gentleman through and through. And then Dan also said, "I think Kiryu's motto is every day is a gift. That's why it's called the present."
Yeah. No, that's a pretty good one.
That is pretty good. That doesn't feel like something Kiryu would write on his blog. Okay, last thing.
He wouldn't write it. He'd download a picture of
it, like a GIF.
And then post it
like a GIF of himself giving the thumbs up at like in Yakuza 6.
He's doing the Billy Ray Cyrus much to think about face, and it says every day is a gift. That's why it's called the present.
Why did they call it oven when you oven hot food out of cold food, eat the food? And then last question of the week, Sirik Z, friend of the show, says, best hair, go. Who's got the best haircut? It's not Kiryu. Kiryu's haircut is not that great.
I kind of like Kiryu's haircut, but I wouldn't call it the best hair.
No.
It's a very improbable haircut.
I love Ichiban's hair.
Ichiban's hair is really good. I like Reina's like big hair in Yakuza 0.
Mm-hmm. Reina's like 1980s haircut. Yakumi has pretty good hair.
Yeah, wait, out with the Dragon Engine, they're like, we need a new protagonist, somebody with big hair. We need to show off our big hair technology.
Big hair technology. They've got Yakumi and then Ichiban, just ridiculous hair. I think Yakumi's got a good haircut. Ichiban's got a good haircut. Characters that we haven't met, I think Akiyama has good hair.
Yeah, Akiyama.
Akiyama's just a handsome boy. But we haven't really gotten to see him yet. I guess it depends on whether or not you like host haircuts. You just got ridiculous hair, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
Nishiki? Nishiki's hair. I have to... Well, okay, Nishiki pre or post?
Pre-sicko mode.
Pre-sicko Nishiki, no. Post-sicko Nishiki, maybe. How do you feel about Majima's haircut?
I don't really like it.
It's a little bit much.
I think it works for him, but I think it's fine. It doesn't really...
No. I think my favorite, best hair hands, like best hair, probably Yakumi. For like a person who's probably takes care of his hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then best haircut, winner of my heart is Ichiban, because his haircut is the worst hair, but it's so bad that it like rolls back to being the best hair. Like his hair is so bad that it's good. What about you? What do you think?
I'd pretty much agree with that. I think Yagami is probably the best.
I guess what we're saying is that the winner of the best hair award is Takai Kimura. Congratulations to the
real person
of
real man.
Yeah. So I guess in that sense that I would give it to Ichiban, just because it's kind of cheating for Yagami because he's based on a real person, and Ichiban I don't think is Ichiban modeled after his actor?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Because they do that. Apparently, allegedly, Kiryu is supposed to look like Takaya Kuroda. I don't believe it.
I don't believe that for a goddamn
I think
second.
I saw like top 10 Yakuza facts you might not know, and it says that, and I still don't believe it because he doesn't wear a big funny hat and big sunglasses. Like if he does in Rouge of Love, but like if he was
that's Fly Like a Butterfly.
Yeah, Fly Like a Butterfly, exactly. Let's see. He's voiced by Kazuhiro Nakaya. Does he look like... I can't find a picture of him. Damn it. Well, we'll never know. If you know... If Ichiban looks like his actor, please let me know. And those are our questions for this week.
That's our podcast.
I forgot that Ichiban's voice actor is also the voice actor for Nishiki.
It's literally, it was made for him.
Yeah, like, he's got the carp on his back.
Much.
Or the...
Anyways.
Yeah, it's good.
Dragonfish.
The dragonfish. That's all for this week. Let's wrap things up. Thank you all for listening to another episode of Kamurocho Radio. We'll be back next week, depending on our schedules, with the chapter 6, which is called Allies, I believe.
Oh fuck! I just deleted my notes. It's called Game Plan. That's what it is.
I don't know what's going on with the chapter titles in the original version. It's long, so we'll see. I want to do the whole chapter, but we'll see what our schedules look like.
I'll see how I can.
Because it's only
it shouldn't be as busy this next week.
Should be good. You can find all of our episodes at yakuzapod.com. You can find us on Twitter at Kamurocho Radio. You can find me on Twitter at BradipusRex, and Argyle, you're on Twitter at Argyle_Funk.
Correct.
We do a couple other shows. I do 2 podcasts. One is called Kylex Y, which is on a hiatus for now while we since we finished Kylex Y, so we haven't put up an episode in a little while. You can also listen to Slappers Only, which is about video game music and which songs are good, objectively, factually, correctly.
So your next episode going to be about?
Splatoon 2. Splatoon, as I call it.
You still haven't done that.
Yeah, we need to record it.
Yeah, you can find my other podcast. It is Pod of Greed. That's POD of Greed. It is a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX podcast. We have started on season 3, which promises to be pretty wet and pretty wild. So I can't wait to find out what that whole deal is.
It's going to be wet and wild in Dueling Academy.
Yeah, baby. And we are on the Noise Space Network. You can find that at noisepace.xyz. You can listen to mini shows. I'm just going to say one, Chillbleed, Michael Reynolds' auditory Horrorland, I believe is the subtitle, that just finished its run. It is an Illbleed podcast. So if you're interested in that game, or maybe even if you're not, listen to it. I don't know anything about the game.
No.
That's with Dan and Giga and I forget the other person's name. I'm sorry.
Terrible. Better off not even
listen to Chill. Just listen.
I don't know. I don't. I'll be honest, which is that I don't know what Chillbleed is, and I've never heard of the game. I've never heard of Illbleed in my life. The first time I heard of it was when Dan started doing a podcast about it.
Yeah, pretty much same. But yeah, listen to Chillbleed.
Yeah. You can
And
lots of other shows on Noisepace. You can listen to Twink's Awakening about Zelda. You can listen to Video Game, the Movie, the Podcast, and Sonic Shuffle, which are also done by Dan. Dan has a lot of shows. You can listen to Jurgenit that I used to do about Secret Life of the American Teenager. You can listen to City Girls Make Do and County Girls Make Do, which are about Sex in the City and the OC, the original.
you can listen to a lot of things.
Lots of things to listen to. If I can just make a personal recommendation for a podcast that is not on Noisepace, listen to Who Watches the Watch. I've been listening to a lot of that one lately. That one's about
do listen to Who
Discworld.
Watches the Watch. Good Episodes Productions. I'd consider sort of a sister network to ours.
Yeah.
And Who Watches the Watch is very good.
It is.
And they also do Heartspell, which I have unfortunately not listened to, but people keep saying is good.
So thank you all very much for listening.
They wrote a goddamn
They wrote a book, which is pretty crazy. I've never written a book. And I never will. So you can listen to all the shows and more. Thank you all very much for listening. We will be back next time with episode about chapter 6.
Game
Plan or allies inexplicably. I can't wait for the chapter titles to just start becoming opposites of each other. It's just going to be called like chapter 7 Kiryu dies, and then the chapter 7 Kiryu survives. Huh?
Wonderful.
Okay, thanks everybody for listening, and as always,
Kiwami means extreme.
Bye.
咲きても花散るとも眩しい切